I'm Rob Hayes. I graduated in 2009 from the recording program, and it was awesome, and I loved it. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. 2006, I went to Iraq. When I was in the recording program, it was 2009, and I had just moved out here from 29 Palms, California when I was in the Marines. And when I came out here, it was LA, it's Hollywood. And I think the thing that stood out for me the most was, wow, I'm in the SSL lab, and here the faders are right here, and I can touch them and I can feel them. And when you first step up to the board, it's this huge confusing thing. And then the first thing the instructors taught me is that if you learn one strip, you can learn the entire board. And I learned how to actually do things the right way. It just amazed me at how much you can do with that program. And after I graduated school, I worked here for a little bit at the LA Film School. It was a learning experience, and it gave me a push. It showed me who I really needed to be and where I really needed to be. So post the LA Film School, I got a few internships and a couple of odd jobs doing this and that for various record companies, and then I ended up at a publishing company called Rampage 8 Publishing, and they manage Kobe Odanis, the artist, and they also have a recording studio, and I worked on projects for Ashanti and Ray J and the singer Mario. And then a really good friend of mine named Jared Gosselin, he is an engineer, Grammy-nominated engineer. He worked with Floetry and Corinne Bailey Rae. He worked with Macy Gray out of Frank Zappa, the legendary rocker Frank Zappa's studio. And he gave me an internship, and I ended up becoming his assistant. I also worked for Nick Light. He's an executive, and he also works here. I worked as a production manager for him. And Nick Light ended up helping me get my job at Live Nation. And so it all ended up tying back to the school is what I'm trying to say. Is at the end of the day, the school really helped the career development program. It really helped military admissions. All of these things ended up tying back to each other to help me get where I'm at Live Nation. At Live Nation, I am the production assistant and also the executive assistant to 2 senior vice presidents. And pretty much I'm their eyes and ears. And so far, I've gotten to help on projects for Cirque du Soleil, for Rihanna's upcoming tour, Barbra Streisand's tour, Neil Young's tour, Peter Gabriel's tour, Rush's tour, Sting's tour, Lady Gaga's tour, Madonna's tour. And it's a pretty cool job because you get to see it from the inside. And then you get to go to these events after you worked on it from the inside, and you go to these events and then you see this whole production, and it's like, wow. The thing that our instructors told us at the beginning of school was, your perception of music will change a lot. You'll be able to hear things, you'll be able to see things, and you'll know, and you'll just look at music differently. Because now it's like, okay, I'm a perfectionist now, and I'm a super perfectionist because I want the mix to sound as great as possible. It really has to do a lot with being at this school and having that trained ear now.